Ladies and gentlemen, the backstage drama at AEW never stops, does it? It never, ever fucking ends. And yes, I am back a lot sooner than I expected. Life goes on and I've got to keep myself busy. So we're going to talk about CM Punk and what's been going on with him, Mr. Social Justice Warrior Punk. But we're also going to talk about some other AEW related things, and I've not made a video on AEW for a little bit, but I'm going to unload on them today because there is so much stuff going on that I just need to vent on what the fuck they're doing. So first things first, last night AEW did a match between Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett. It was for charity, there's that, but it was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match. And in this meaningless death match, towards the end of the match, we got Leatherface. Yes, AEW brought out Leatherface. Now, this is not as bad, but nearly as bad as The Miz being eaten by zombies. Everyone remembers that, The Miz being eaten by zombies, Backlash 2021. This is not as bad as that, but it's nearly as bad as that. The crowd were dead for this. I'm not sure if they were dead for the entire match, because I watched the clip and I just skipped through to get to the Leatherface bit, but they were dead for Leatherface. No one was into this, and I'm not surprised. It's like the Shockmaster all over again. I'm surprised he didn't trip. I'm very surprised he didn't trip and his mask comes off. But yes, AEW did a very hokey thing. They gave us Leatherface. Yes, I know it's for charity, but it's very ridiculous, and this is one of the things that would make a non-wrestling fan who decides to try and watch wrestling decide this shit's for kids. I don't want to watch this. The AEW All-In card has finally been revealed 10 days before the event. Now, I'm not going to go over the entire card because it's meaningless, it's pointless, and nobody really cares. There's a lot of matches that you'd think, oh, this looks like a Dynamite. There's 8 matches. There's just full of filler. And one thing I want to touch on is MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship. Should really be the main event. I doubt they're going to be the main event. I reckon the main event's going to be Anarchy in the Arena with the Blackpool Combat Club versus Eddie Kingston and Orange Cassidy and the Pudding Gang, and I can't remember who else is on that team. The Lucha Brothers. So I reckon that's gonna be the main event. I think, knowing Tony, knowing the backstage politics, the Blackpool Combat Club somehow always main event over the World Championship, which is strange because they aren't the biggest draw. But MJF and Adam Cole will also be wrestling on the pre-show against Aussie Open. I think this may be for the Ring of Honor tag titles. Don't know. But why? Why? Are they going to use this for an angle? I mean, it would make a bit of sense if they was going to use this for a dissension angle. But why? Why would you put your main event at risk? Any of these men could get injured. Adam Cole is prone to being injured, getting injured, and you're going to put him in a tag match before he has a main event match. It doesn't make any sense. But the way I would do this is Adam Cole turns heel on MJF. MJF becomes the babyface. Adam Cole becomes the heel. That is the only thing that would make this storyline worth watching, is if they do a double turn, MJF babyface, Adam Cole heel. Now, you don't have to put the belt on Adam Cole. It could be a post-match betrayal. But the card itself looks dog shit, and I can imagine the crowd, even if it's 80,000 people, is going to be dead for most of it. And now on to the meat of the matter. Social Justice Warrior Punk. Child Mutilator Punk. Yes, that guy. Pro-abortion Punk. CM Punk. He just can't keep his mouth shut, can he? He just can't stop trying to make the news, because Not only does he always come out in t-shirts that support activism. Oh, what a great guy CM Punk is. He supports this current thing. He decides to take more shots at wrestlers and actually bans wrestlers and management from AEW Collision. So everyone will have seen the clip by now. CM Punk calls out Hangman Adam Page and says that Hangman's toys are peg warmers, and that's why it's called Hangman. Yeah, funny. But he also said that he's a needle mover. He pops the ratings. But judging by last week's AEW Collision's ratings, which wasn't head-to-head with a WWE pay-per-view and only drew 400 something thousand viewers, yeah, I'm sure CM Punk is a big needle mover. But not only did he call out Hangman Adam Page, he also has banned wrestlers and management from AEW Collision. So there's 3 names going around right now. Matt Hardy. There's a no-name I can't remember because it's a no-name. It's a friend of the Elite. And Christopher Daniels. Now, Christopher Daniels is, to the wide wrestling fan base, is sort of a no-name, but he is the head of talent relations for AEW. This is supposed to be CM Punk's boss. And CM Punk has banned him from the show. How does that happen? How does a wrestler have more say than the head of talent relations? Do you think John Laurinaitis was being pushed around by wrestlers? Do you think Jim Ross was being pushed around by wrestlers? Triple H right now, is he being pushed around by wrestlers? No. And Tony Khan lets this all happen. CM Punk has become the main boss of AEW, and I'm not taking the Elite side. I hate them. I hate everyone involved in this now. They're all pieces of shit. FDR, CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, Adam Page. They're all pieces of shit. And I couldn't care less what happens to AEW at this point because they're all pieces of shit. But CM Punk is now in a position, even though he's not drawing ratings, he's not really moving the merch. He's not really doing anything to warrant this kind of behaviour. He's acting like Hulk Hogan without being Hulk Hogan. He's acting like prime John Cena without being that. It just doesn't make any sense. How does CM Punk get more say than the head of talent relations of the company? The head of talent relations is a boss of the wrestlers. Not the boss, but a boss. A middleman between the wrestlers and the big boss. That's what the head of talent relations is. Probably same as the head of creative, maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher than head of creative, but that's what the head of talent relations is. And CM Punk is the boss of him. Doesn't make any sense. And this is what's going to cause AEW to plummet even more than they already are right now. AEW is probably not going to last another 5 years. And if they do, it'll be like Impact, and they will have a bingo hall for pay-per-views. And that's it from me. Hopefully, this is the last video I do via a mobile device, because I'm picking up a laptop today. I'm not getting the microphone yet. I've got to wait for that. So if the audio is okay with the laptop mic, then I'll continue to do videos with my new laptop. If not, and I have to wait for the mic, then I'll just continue to use this phone until I get the mic, and boom, I'm going to have some more professional videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.